Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. We have released our July drop. We have the Liverpool Originals t-shirts, along with the We've Conquered All of Europe t-shirts. Do browse the new collection by going down into the link in the description or going to copyclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, Liverpool have officially announced the signing of Dominic CalvertLewin, a huge coup. However, the club may not have to wait long for the next signing, as Fabrizio Romano has provided some huge transfer news this afternoon, of which we're going to be going through with you in today's video. Guys, we have a goal of trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of this month. So if you haven't already hit the big red button, please do so. And in return, we'll keep you on the straight and narrow with regards to everything in the Liverpool Football Club camp. So let's just go through the official announcement of Dominic CalvertLewin. Liverpool basically said in a statement, Liverpool have completed the signing of Dominic CalvertLewin from RB Leipzig, subject to a work permit. The Hungary midfielder becomes the Reds' second new addition of the summer window after agreeing terms and successfully completing a medical following in the footsteps of Alexis McAllister. So CalvertLewin arrives at Anfield after 2.5 years in Bundesliga with Leipzig, where he made 91 appearances in all competitions. The 22-year-old told Liverpool Football Club during his first interview at the AXA training centre, "It's really good. I enjoyed the last few days and I'm really looking forward to knowing everybody better. The last 3 or 4 days went really long. It was not that easy, but at the end, I'm here, I'm happy, and now I can't wait to get started." A really historic club, really good players, good coach, everything is good. For me, it was perfect to make the next step in a club like this. The fans, the stadium, everything is really good. So CalvertLewin is a product of the youth development system at Austrian club Red Bull Salzburg. He made his professional debut for his sister club FC Liefering in July 2017 and would go on to tally 33 runouts and 10 goals during the campaign. Then they just basically went on to just talk about where he's came from, but you guys already know that. I'm just going to go through Jurgen Klopp's statement, then we'll get straight into the news with regards to Fabrizio Romano that he has provided. So Jurgen Klopp said this. He said, "The first thing for me to say is welcome to Liverpool. Dominic, I know how excited he is to be here with us, so it's important that he understands we're all just excited to have him. We already have a little knowledge of Dominic as an opponent because we had really a couple of tough games against RB Salzburg when he was a player there, and I think everybody who saw those fixtures will have realised that even at that stage, he was a really interesting prospect. I'm pretty sure he was still a teenager at the time, and since then he's made long big strides, moving to Leipzig, doing really well in the Bundesliga, playing for the Hungary national team, and then becoming captain of his national team at such an incredibly young age. These are the proper positives, as this is ever before, and we think about these qualities as a footballer. I will not say too much about them at this stage, except they are definitely the kind which will hopefully bring us a lot of enjoyment and will help us to get results. There is no pressure though. Dominic is still a very young player. He has so much development ahead of him, and it means it makes sense for him, us all, to be patient, to give him time and space to allow his talent to come through within our team. The good thing is we have supporters who understand this process. I know the fans are excited as we are, but I'm so aware because I have seen it many times already, there will be massive help to us in terms of creating the conditions that will allow Dominic to thrive. From the club he has been at, the leagues he has played in, the family he is a part of, it's very clear that he is an already outstanding football education, so our responsibility now is to continue that education with him as a part of our family. Everything about his good news, and I'm very grateful to everyone at the club who has contributed to make this happen. This is a signing for our present and also for our future, and the work has gone into it to be much appreciated. So there you go. The second signing is officially unveiled. Dominic CalvertLewin announced by the club in a red jersey. Guys, we on the channel did sort of announce this around 2 days ago. So if you haven't already subscribed, do. And we'll keep you up to date with all the transfer news. And as I said, Liverpool won't have to wait long. In a recent video, I basically said that Liverpool were interested in Romeo Lavia. And Fabrizio Romano has came out and stated that Liverpool are in talks to try and land the midfielder from Southampton this summer. Yes, very exciting stuff there indeed. As I said, he basically said, despite signing McAllister and CalvertLewin, there is still a desire to bring in new players at Liverpool. Keep an eye on a new centre-back. This is something they want to do this summer, and they are working on Lavia as a new defensive midfielder. So there you go. That's what Fabrizio Romano has said with regards to another signing, a new defensive midfielder and, of course, a centre-back. So yes, Liverpool are far from being done just yet. So watch this space with regards to Romeo Lavia. I've spoke about Romeo Lavia a lot, and I've said so many times, he's a player that does divide the fan base in the middle. Not a lot of people want him, not a lot of people get excited, but on the other hand, people approve of him, think he's a good player, thought he was good for Southampton, and he could take the step up into the Premier League with Liverpool, as being surrounded by better players, and it would bring the best out of him. So yeah, it is a player that does split the fan base ever so slightly, but I always say, you know, a Premier League proven player, playing in a team that got relegated last year as a standout performer, loads of big teams interested in him, those being Arsenal, Chelsea, of course pulled out now because they got other targets, but also, that pedigree that he comes from with Manchester City is always a good sign and points into the right direction of a good player. And as I said, I do think he would be an unbelievable signing for Liverpool Football Club. But that's the latest with regards to him. Fabrizio Romano has said that the club are in talks to try and land him this summer. Wow, could he be number 3? We've also talked about Thuram as well. Thuram is another situation where reports came out earlier today. We said in the other video that reports in France are basically stating that Liverpool are still pursuing a deal and are trying to get that deal done for Thuram as well. So it could be another 2 midfielders, but Fabrizio Romano never said anything about Thuram today in his Liverpool debrief. It was all about Romeo Lavia. So it does look like he will be the next signing coming through the door. He's said to be worth around 40 million euros, and as I said, was highly sought after. Arsenal, Chelsea all wanted him. Arsenal obviously pulling out because they went for Jurgen Timber and have gone in for Declan Rice, and then Chelsea pulled out because of Moses Caicedo. So yeah, that is cool. Liverpool will be bringing in a defensive midfielder. It looks like it's going to be Romeo Lavia, but also Fabrizio Romano stated the centre-back, and at the time of recording, we only have really Van de Ven. There has been a few players emerge on the shortlist, but Van de Ven seems to be the one that's at the top. But it is also said that Spurs are interested and are currently leading the race because they're doing more groundwork in trying to acquire him. But as I've said many times, if it's Spurs and Liverpool both in there, but same terms and all the rest of it, then absolutely he is not going to say, he's not going to choose Spurs over Liverpool Football Club. Absolutely zero chance in that happening. So if Liverpool do want Van de Ven, they'll get Van de Ven. But that, guys, does bring us to the end of today's video. Do let me know your thoughts, firstly, on the signing of Dominic CalvertLewin and what Fabrizio Romano has provided that Liverpool are in talks with Southampton over Romeo Lavia. Let me know your thoughts on that one down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we have dropped our July collection, so do browse our new t-shirts by going down into the link in the description or going to copyclothing.com. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.